news on whether we will see him this season?
Yeah, you know, with Chord, there was. I look at someone like Harry as a perfect example. Harry has worked on the show for 2 years, and we made him a series regular this year because he really earned it, and I'm really happy that, and Darren as well came in, and he really sort of killed it. I'm very proud of those guys, and those guys are really deserve what they got, and so there's no guarantee you have. The way the contract works is we decided we're going to pick up your option to become a regular, and for reasons that Chord is aware of, we decided not to make him a regular, and at the same time we did invite him to come back and say please come back for a portion of the season, and as see how that portion of the season plays out, we will then maybe make a series regular in the second half of the season, and he declined the offer, which we were very disappointed by because we were writing stories for him, and we had a lot of great ideas, and we really liked writing Sam, which is, well, we wanted to have him back because we like Chord personally. He's a really swell guy, and also because the character was somebody we were excited about, and we had some cool ideas with him and Mercedes, and but Chord decided that he would have opportunities elsewhere that he would prefer to pursue, and so we can't make him work. So he said no, and so we tell him to go with God, and I will say though, I do want to say that just because he's gone, we do have some. Mercedes will have in episode 1 that she has this new boyfriend she met over the summer. It was pretty cool.
Can you say anything more about the boyfriend?
You know, we describe the relationship as sort of like that relationship between Cuba Gooding Jr. and his wife and Jerry Maguire. Like he is like, you deserve more, Mercedes. You got to go for Mercedes. You're the best, Mercedes. Like really lifting her up. And he's sort of this big Bubba kind of guy, and he just encourages her to want more for herself, and that really drives her big arc for the first half of the season, which is sort of unexpected for her. It's really nice.
All right. Well, speaking of comings and goings, are we going to see Coach Bieste back this season, and how much? Dot has another. She's in demand and has another comedy that that has come calling. Chelsea Chelsea Handler comedy on NBC. So will we see her?
You know, I was very embarrassed yesterday because I saw Dot, and I love Dot, and she was crying and so awesome, and she didn't know she was coming back, and I was just like, what do you mean you don't know if you're coming back? Of course you're coming back. It's like, well, nobody told me. It's like, well, of course she's coming back. It's like, you don't get nominated for an Emmy, and then we're like, let's say she's fine. So yes, she's actually coming back. We have some great stuff for her.
You're awesome!
What is the reaction been like when you meet fans? Are they scared at first? Or they just want to come up and hug you?
A lot of hugging.
Yeah!
I love that. The reaction to Coach Bieste has been overwhelming, and everybody has been fantastic. Fans for the Bieste are awesome.
You know, one of the big questions I got from my readers when I told them I was moderating this panel is they want to know when Tina and Artie are going to get back together. No offense, Harry, but they want Tina and Artie. No?
Yes!
Is that relationship done, Tina, Artie, or is there?
Yes, Brad, is it done?
No, nothing's ever done. I mean, it's life. But you guys are okay right now. You guys are fine. You guys are going to be fine this year. You and Harry are going to be just fine this year.
Longest running couple in Glee history.
I never want to say, oh, you're never going to break up, because, we get to episode 14 and we're stuck. It's like, I guess we got to break Harry and Tina.
And now that Harry's a series regular, is he going to get a beefed up storyline, a bigger storyline?
Yeah, we're going to meet Harry's parents, and they have some ideas. What's that? Tina's, well, maybe we'll meet them at the same time. I'm not sure. Maybe they're the same. Just riffing. Mike will have something great, which is, I think his parents have a different idea about what Mike should be doing with his life.
And Darren, for you, what has this year been like? You've been one of the stars, big breakout stars. Has this just been a whirlwind for you?
That's one way to put it. It's been incredibly bizarre and wonderful, and I feel so lucky to be at this table. Last year I was at a Harry Potter panel, and nobody went because everybody was at the Glee panel. So yeah, it's been a thrill ride, and I've been blessed with an amazing character, an amazing show with great people. I mean, I always sound like such a Saturday morning cartoon when I answer that question because I'm always so like, rah rah, everything's great, but it really has been eerily wonderful, and I've been really blessed by some really incredibly talented people. So it's been awesome. Thank you to the fans for being so supportive as well.
Have you gotten any indication where Blaine and Kurt are headed in season 3?
I know nothing. Everything I'm hearing about the show, I'm hearing right now from those men. But I don't know. I mean, they're kind of in the honeymoon phase. You know, they've kind of reached that point where they've kind of reached to the next step in their relationship. So I hope they continue to learn and grow from each other, just like any relationship should. And you know, I'm a big fan of Klaine, so I hope it'll last forever.
Brad, anything you'd like to say about?
Yeah, they're not breaking up.
They're
good. They're solid. I mean, they got problems. You got problems. You have two stars dating each other. It's going to be you know, some competition there, but they're solid.
I know you're not doing a lot of stunt casting this year, but you are introducing some new characters. One of them is going to be the winner of the Glee Project. You guys watching the Glee Project? Can you say anything about that character? I understand this person is going to be a nemesis to Sue. Is that correct? That's one thing I heard.
Not really at all.
We don't really know who that person is.
Yeah, we can't sort of.
We don't know who that is yet. We don't know that
right away.
Okay, but you've already finished shooting, so you have your winner. You know who you have, and are you happy with the results?
It's totally awesome. Very cool. Fantastic stuff to write to. Yeah.
And Zach, what has that experience been like? That's sort of raised your profile big time, being on that show.
Finally.
It was interesting and painful, and it was a lot. It was a lot doing our show and that show, but I do love who won, and I think everyone else, once they see them on the screen, will be happy with the result.
Cool. Excellent. Darren, I just want to go back on a question. I understand you're going to Broadway? Care to confirm or deny?
I mean, I can't confirm that. It's very cool that that's even out there in the air, because that tells me that the producers would even be willing to do something like that. Is very touching to me. Glee is a very hectic schedule, and there's a lot of things going on. So I'm certainly not opposed to the idea, but I cannot confirm anything, unfortunately. But hey, man, put some good energy out there. We'll see.
But even if it does happen, you wouldn't be leaving the show. It'd be for a short run, right?
Oh, I'm sure it'd be for like 2 seconds. I'd blink, and then I'd be right back to work. 2 seconds.
How about we take some questions from the audience?